I'm Adam Marcello. I'm a professional drummer and musical director. As a Roland artist, I've used the sample pad extensively as part of major productions with Katy Perry and many others. In this video, I'm going to explore the SPD-SX PRO sample pad, unpack its features, and show you what it can do. The SPD-SX PRO is the flagship model in the Roland sample pad series. It builds upon the capability and features of the original SPD-SX and can do everything that the original can do plus more. If you're not yet familiar with the concept of the sample pad or with the original SPD-SX, check the link above and in the description to watch the SPD-SX overview video first. The Roland sample pad has been a production tool for live musicians since 2003, beginning with the SPD-S. The SPD-SX followed and has become a familiar feature on live stages, providing audio playback control that can be performed by drumstick hits, combined with premium quality and reliability and an uncomplicated user interface, all within one unit. The SPD-SX PRO takes on board decades of user feedback and extensive road testing from the SPD-S and SPD-SX, and that feedback has been used to develop the top tier of sample pad for the most demanding gigs, built for the rigors of touring. Let's get into the SPD-SX PRO and take a look at some of the features. First of all, the SPD-SX PRO takes all the existing features of the SPD-SX on board. Anything that you can do with the original is available here on the SPD-SX PRO. So what's different about this one? The SPD-SX PRO has some obvious features, such as the LED lights, a 4.3-inch color screen, more audio outputs, additional trigger inputs, and hi-hat and expression pedal control. But under the surface, there are features that are not so obvious, such as a 32 gig memory, 48 kilohertz audio playback, increased pad sensitivity without crosstalk, and a dedicated application for setup. We're going to look at each of these in detail. The SPD-SX PRO features a large color display to aid easy navigation through menus and provide clear information during performances. The user interface will be familiar to anyone that knows the SPD-SX already, but uses a simple system of function buttons and tabs and a jog-dial to make navigation even easier, which is great for pressured live stage situations. You'll also notice that the buttons are all backlit, so you'll be able to see them clearly on dark stages. The display will show you real-time info such as sample and subsample wave name and progress of sample length playback. This is particularly useful when playing longer loops or backing tracks. The SPD-SX PRO has 9 durable pads. Pads 1 through 3, the top 3 pads, have a revised sensor structure, making them more sensitive, even when hitting the pad at a flatter mounting angle. All pads on the SPD-SX PRO actually have a greater degree of sensitivity, but at the same time, increased crosstalk protection to prevent the hitting of one pad from triggering another. In order to expand your pad playing surfaces, the SPD-SX PRO has the ability to add up to 8 external mono single zone triggers, or 4 stereo triggers for dual head and rim sounds. The SPD-SX PRO also has the ability to connect hi-hats such as the VH10, so that you can play hi-hat sounds with open and closed pedal expression, and even create a mini kit setup. The external dual trigger inputs allow up to 19 different playing surfaces to be employed. The same input allows an expression pedal, such as a Boss EV30, to be connected for real-time effect expression as you play. Both of these can add a greater level of creative expression to your performances. Gaffer tape on the SPD-SX has been a common sight, but you may never need to use tape again because of the very obvious LED pad lights. Many stages can be very dark, and this feature allows all pads to be seen clearly in any situation. We have vertical pad dividing lights and horizontal pad lights too. The color of each individual light is fully customizable, so you can assign any light to be one of 10 preset colors or even play around with creating your own custom colors. You can even rename colors, for example, naming an instrument group such as kicks, snares, backing tracks, clicks, and so on. You can also change the function of the horizontal pad lights between fully on all of the time, on only when the pad is hit, or to flash dynamically with the wave assigned to it. Let's talk about the audio component of the pad. The SPD-SX PRO supports wave files in 48 kHz 16-bit sample audio playback, with automatic conversion from any WAV, MP3, or AIFF file format upon load into the pad. The SPD-SX PRO has an enormous 32 gig memory. This allows up to a total of approximately 44 hours of stereo audio in 48 kHz to be stored inside. That's enough storage for an entire back catalog of material or audio from multiple gigs to be kept in a single pad. Quick access to a wide variety of current powerful sounds is essential for any hybrid drummer and indeed any performer. The SPD-SX PRO is preloaded with 1,550 high-quality samples and sounds. Additional sample content is also available via Roland Cloud. Up to 200 kits are available within the SPD-SX PRO at any one time, over double the number available in the original SPD-SX. 43 preset kits are pre-made and installed to show you what the SPD-SX PRO can do, and to inspire creation of your own kit patches, and all of the preset sounds and kits can be overwritten with your own. It's also worth noting the load time of kits in the SPD-SX PRO. The processing power of the pad is lightning fast, so transitioning from one kit to another and loading up your samples so that they're ready to play takes no time at all. With over 200 kits in the SPD-SX PRO, recalling the right kit at the right time in the set is essential. The Setlist function allows you to create up to 32 set lists, and within each set list, you can sequence up to 32 kits. Setlist allows you to specify the order of kits as you scroll through them. Within the 32 different set lists, you could have variations for different performances, or even a few set lists for different bands or gigs. Using pad or foot switch control, you can also assign pads on the SPD-SX PRO or external pads to scroll up or down through the kits. In addition to higher quality audio format, the SPD-SX PRO has expanded the audio output options. We have 2-channel balanced stereo master outputs designated left and right. We also have 4 mono individual audio outputs. Any of these outputs in the SPD-SX PRO are fully assignable so that any pad can be sent to any output of choice, giving complete flexibility for mixing. For example, tracks can be sent on one channel while other pads and external kick and snare triggers and other external pads can all be sent to the mixer independently. Setting up a sample pad can take time and careful attention to detail of settings. Doing this within the pad itself is possible, but doing this via a computer makes the process more simple. The SPD-SX PRO comes with a dedicated app for Mac and PC available from Roland Cloud. When you connect the sample pad to a computer with a USB cable, it's possible to completely set up all of your kits. Your audio sample can be imported and assigned to pads, but all settings within the SPD-SX PRO can be set remotely with the app. The SPD-SX PRO has 4 effects engines and Sidechain capability. Effects can inspire creativity and give greater sound individualization for dynamic performances. Master effects can be assigned to any audio coming from the SPD-SX PRO, and expression can be controlled by a foot controller, while up to 4 effects and sidechain can be assigned to any pad or external trigger input within each individual kit. With full audio routing options and master effect expression by foot controller possible, the effects potential with the SPD-SX PRO is almost limitless. The SPD-SX Pro allows the FX tail to continue when selecting another kit. This is particularly useful when moving from one song to another during a performance, when you need the effect to ring out while already moving to the next kit ready for the next song in the set. The SPD-SX Pro takes performance possibilities to a new level with its onboard 16-step pad sequencer function. This is perfect for playing different combinations of samples all from one pad. Anything from 2 steps up to a total of 16 steps can be assigned to a pad within each kit. This feature allows you to coordinate playback of different wave files in your chosen sequence, negating the need to manually memorize what sounds are on which pad in order to play them. Once programmed, hitting one pad can play back your chosen sequence. It's a feature that will give you more confidence and control and can further enhance the level of production of your audio playback within a live show. When dealing with samples, there's often a need to adjust them quickly at the demand of sound engineers or musical directors and band leaders. The SPD-SX Pro has intuitive and comprehensive sample editing capability. On the control panel of the SPD-SX Pro, there are pad volume and pad pitch controls, making it possible to adjust individual samples assigned to a pad in real time in a quick and easy way. The SPD-SX Pro also has an onboard transient editor. This is particularly useful for adjusting the attack and the amount of release or tail an individual sample has. The same control dials on the control panel can be set to adjust sample transient release and attack by a single button press, while deeper transient editing and EQ of a sample is also possible within the pad edit menu. Use of pad link function on previous sample pads has been a very useful feature. For example, when combining backing tracks and a separate click track so that they both start at exactly the same time from just one pad strike. The SPD-SX Pro takes this significantly further with the ability to pad link any combination of pads and external triggers. This can be used in conjunction with mute groups, which is the silencing of a previous pad as you strike the next, so that only one pad is playing at a time. Full pad link combination with mute group integration creates unlimited track, loop, and audio combinations within each individual kit, bringing you unparalleled flexibility to your performances. The original SPD-SX has the ability to adjust sample playback across a series of templates, including single, phrase, and loop. Single is perfect for playing basic percussion sounds such as drum hits, claps, and one-shots. Phrase will play an audio file once all the way through and will stop when it comes to the end, while loop will play the audio file from start to finish and then seamlessly loop the audio again repeatedly. This capability is also true of the SPD-SX Pro. However, an alternate function specific to main and sub-sample layers on a single pad is also available. For any pad that you assign 2 sounds, it's possible to alternate between the 2 sounds on each hit. This can make for really interesting, dynamic performances of percussion and melodic sounds. The onboard click with the SPD-SX Pro is a comprehensive tool for staying in time during performances. The internal click can be fully edited for sound and note value, but you can also assign your own sample as the click sound. You can even make your own wave click track in a DAW, import it into the pad, and set that to be your click. The click can be set to alternate as on-off with each stick hit, to sound one time, or to re-trigger each time you hit it. You can start the click by hitting a pad or external trigger pad, and you can link the click with other pads so that they start together, such as a backing track. Staying in time on the gig has never been easier. Now it's all on you to keep in time. So that's an intro to the SPD-SX Pro and what it can do. Everything we've shown here today is just a basic overview. There's so much capability with the SPD-SX Pro, and you can go very deep with it. So much so that we can't cover it all in a single video. But I hope I've been able to give you a sense of how you can use the SPD-SX Pro in your work and performances. If what you've seen here today has been useful for you, why not hit the like button and consider subscribing to the Roland channel for more content.